Hey ambitious professionals, it's Linda Rayner of lindarainer.com, guiding you to a career and life you'll truly enjoy. And in this video, I'm going to guide you through my 5 tips on how to choose a job offer that's right for you, especially when you're having trouble deciding and you've been presented with multiple opportunities. Ready to get the job you want? Top-notch interview is coming soon. For more info and free training, head to jointni.com. As a career strategist, I've had the honor of being able to help numerous professionals land their dream job offers. And so if this is something that you're interested in working with me one-on-one, I can give you details about that at the end of this video. I truly believe that if you're an ambitious professional and you've learned the right way on how to write an attractive, compelling resume, and you've learned and implemented the right way to sell yourself in interviews, then you should not be surprised to get multiple job offers from different employers at the same time. Now, some of you may hear, multiple job offers? I can't even get one. But to that I ask you, have you implemented the right way to write your resume in a compelling, attractive way? And have you implemented the right strategy on how to sell yourself in interviews? Because if you haven't, then you want to start with that. Now, in today's video, I'm going to walk you through the process of how to choose which job offer is right for you once you've gotten to that stage where you've received multiple offers at the same time. Many of my clients have had to deal with this, and I've helped them through using these 5 tips. Tip number 1, determine if it's a step up, down, or lateral move, because this will impact your decision. If it's a step up, then this is a plus for you, because as an ambitious professional, you want to move to new levels in your career. But if it's a lateral move or even a step down in your career, then you truly have to ask yourself if that's the right move for you at this time in your life. For example, maybe you've just become a new parent and you realize that you really just want more time for yourself so that you can spend that time with your family. Then taking a lateral move or even maybe a step back in your career would maybe be the right thing for you. So to help you filter down the job offers that are right for you, look at the factors of your unique situation in your life at this point and go with the job offers that are going to head you in the direction that you're looking to make. On to tip number 2. Understand the breadth of job duties you'll get to do. This is extremely important, and many people overlook this when they're presented with a shiny new job offer. They forget about what the job actually entails and more so focus on the compensation and the benefits that they're going to be getting and the bright, shiny company that they're going to be joining instead. You have to look at the actual job that you'll be doing. Don't join a company just because you like the culture or the people. That can be deceiving at first. Because if you end up not liking the job and the duties and tasks that you're assigned to do, you'll quickly resent the company that you work at as well. A good thing to look for is to see if you're going to have a breadth of duties, a wide variety of experiences to be gained from this position, because that's actually going to set you up well for your future job after this next one, which means that if you all of a sudden decide partway through this next job that you want to eventually take on a position that's slightly different but makes use of some of the experiences that you've gained from that job, then that's going to help you to jump into that direction. But if the job is too narrow, there's only a few tasks and responsibilities that you're responsible for, you might end up getting bored because it'll be too routine, and it might be hard to switch into doing something different after that position. Tip number 3, feel out the company culture. How did you feel when you had the chance to meet the people you're going to work with in the interviews? Did you get a truly warm and welcoming sense from them? Do you feel as though it's really a great place to work at? I remember in a previous life when I had to look for jobs and go on interviews, I remember walking into this one company and right away, before I even met anyone, I could just feel this tension, this icy cold vibe in the air. It just didn't feel like a warm and happy place. And once I got into the interview room, it didn't matter what the employer said to me because I was able to read their body language and their mannerisms, and I could sense that they weren't all that happy working where they were at. And I trusted that feeling, and in the end, I ended up being right. So if you get those similar feelings, you have to trust what you feel. Trust what you're feeling and sensing when it comes to the company culture. Don't try to logically persuade yourself that it's a great place to work when your gut feels otherwise. So take some time to reflect on those job interviews that you went on and get a sense for how you felt when you went into each of those interviews and the people that you met. Try to remind yourself of the people who you feel you could really work with, who you connected with well, and that can help to guide to the right job offer as well. Tip number 4. Make sure you're getting fairly compensated. Many people see compensation as the number one thing to be considered when looking at job offers. And I say, yes, even though it is important to look at compensation, it shouldn't be the only thing that you pay attention to. Don't just look at the compensation and weigh that as being the heaviest, because I can tell you right now, when it comes to compensation and job offers, that is still negotiable. Even though they wrote a certain amount on your job offer letter, you can still negotiate that. So the reason why you would want to compare compensation packages isn't necessarily to just decide, but actually you can leverage the other job offers that you got if they gave you higher amounts, and go to the company that you're feeling the best about and tell them you got another job offer and it's at actually a higher amount. Tell them what the amount was, and from there you'll be able to negotiate and leverage that other job offer to hopefully get them to match the job offer amount from the other company. Don't be afraid to do this, because this company, at the end of the day, if they really liked you, they will be willing to pay you what you deserve, as long as it's justifiable and you've been able to clearly articulate that to them. For more tips on salary negotiation, just click on my other video related to this topic. Finally, tip number 5. Look within and identify which one makes you feel most excited. You want to spend some quiet meditation time to look within and to ask yourself what job offer resonates with you the most. And be honest with yourself. If you're leaning towards a job because you think other people are going to be impressed by that company or that job offer, but you don't really feel all that excited about it, be aware of that. You have to be completely honest with yourself when you're taking on something as big as a new job, because that job is going to determine the course of the next few months and potentially years, likely years for yourself. So you really want to trust your gut, turn inward, and listen to your inner voice. So there you have it. Those are my 5 tips on how to decide which job offer is right for you. Now, if you're someone who's been actively looking for a new job, you haven't yet gotten any job offers, and you're finding that you really want some one-on-one professional help and guidance in this area, then feel free to reach out to me. Head on over to my website, lindarainer.com/standoutgethired, read through the page, fill in the application form, and from there, if it seems as though you and I are a match to work together, one of my team members will be reaching out to you directly. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Ready to get the job you want? Top-notch interview is coming soon. For more info and free training, head to jointni.com.